Hello traders, Gary Wagner here, just about 11 o'clock in Honolulu, 5 o'clock in New York. It is Thursday, second day of November 2017, and this is the Daily Report for Gold and Silver. Nominal, quiet, muted day is the overall characteristic as President Trump nominates Jerome Powell to be the next Fed chairman. That was largely factored in the market. In fact, we saw gold trading slightly higher, up about $1, $2, just preceding the announcement, and then moving to about a negative $1 to unchanged immediately following that. Gold settled at $1276.90, a net change or drawdown of 40 cents. Silver lost about a nickel, $17.12, and that all in light of a quietly lower U.S. dollar at 94.60. Without a doubt, this has been an event-driven week with today's announcement by President Trump that he will nominate Jerome Powell as the next head of the largest central bank in the world. And this nomination comes directly after the GOP tax plan was announced and details are still being absorbed. Much of this information was factored into the market, especially Powell's nomination. Gold, which was trading roughly 20 cents to $1 higher, began to trade neutral, is currently negative by about 60 cents on the day, $12.76.70. So it is modestly unchanged on the day, slightly lower, but still range bound. And that's what's most important and will be the topic of today's show. Because one of the most important pieces of information to come out this week will be tomorrow's jobs report and jobs numbers, which are currently estimated at about 315,000 new jobs added in the month of October, which is a very respectable number. And according to the Wall Street Journal, there are 5 specific things that market participants should be watching for as these numbers come out. The key is whether or not the numbers themselves meet expectations of current consensus, come in well beyond expectation, or below expectation. Because at this point, the market has factored in the current estimate of 315,000 new jobs being added. Which brings us to our current analysis of gold. And the fact of the matter is that gold has absolutely been range bound with definitive resistance at the 50% retracement, which comes in at 1282, and defined support that comes in at the 61.8% retracement area, and that comes in at 1263. Once again, yesterday, we saw the market flirt with and actually trade slightly above this price point, actually trading to a high of 1285 during the nighttime session, only to track lower on the day, and as I said, is currently trading off about 50 cents. Now, while we do have a series of higher lows, we have what's called a flat top, in which we have a defined area of resistance. Therefore, unless we break and close above 82 or trade and break below 63, I do not believe we have much of a range to work with. If we do break below our current support and what we've identified as a double bottom, the logical price point that I think gold could track to would be as low as $1,238, and that is a 78% retracement. If in fact the market can track and close above the 50% retracement, which is set at 1282, then we absolutely can see gold have a clear shot at a minimum to about 1300, and I think up to about 1309, which is the previous high that was reached middle of October. Therefore, rather than issue some sort of a buy signal this afternoon, just prior to the release of the jobs numbers tomorrow, I think the most prudent move is to await the release of those numbers and see the reaction in the market, see if it's definitive enough to take its price point above 82 or below 1263. As we talked about all throughout the week, it is going to be filled with multiple events that will certainly have an influence on the market. Today was an example of an event which was largely factored into the market, and the transparency around Trump's nomination made it such that we did see a slight uptick in U.S. equities, but precious metals and the dollar were in essence of very little change following the announcement. The big numbers come tomorrow with the jobs report. Estimates are at a robust 315,000 new jobs added in the month of October. If we see the actual numbers come in at or above expectations, we could see a large bounce in U.S. equities to the upside. We could also see the dollar uptick as well as some pressure on the precious metals complex. This has been Gary Wagner wishing you, as always, good trading. We'll talk to you tomorrow for the weekly wrap-up and review. Bye-bye.